everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals, and welcome back to my channel and to a memory plan with me for the week of the 3rd of October in my 7x9 Tilly Journals planner. I am using the Booville kit / leftovers of the Booville kit technically, but basically the Booville kit, which I have the, why have I got no glitter? Oh, because I put them on there. Oh, so why have I got no glitter headers? But because I pulled them ready. They're ready for my colour blocking, as always. Sorry, I'm just not very with it. The kit is from Plannerface. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can get a discount by using Tilly10, and I get a discount for promoting her stickers. So I am using an old format foil bundle from Scribble Prints Co. At both Scribble Prints Co. and Plannerface, you can use Tilly10 to save 10%. I'm just changing my lighting slightly. So these are in Sparkly Hollow. So this is the old format foil bundle, I think, which obviously I've pulled stuff from. Beautiful. And then I've got various leftovers from other foil bundles. So I've got this from a Crest Press foil bundle. These, I think they're headers, yeah. Headers that, oh, that washi actually was in the foil bundle. But just various stuff I've got from either leftovers or like freebies or foil grab bags and stuff there. And then I've got the bougie roll from my shop in the paint splatter, which is what we're going to be using here. Let's just show you that. Looks like this there. And then I have my stickers pulled out in my Plannerface reusable sticker album. That's a bit of a Blair base description of what I'm using. As I said, I do PR for both Plannerface and I'm an affiliate at SPC, so you can use Tilly10 to save at both. I have a working relationship, so I get stuff for promoting their stickers. But without any further ado, I'm going to get the base of the spread down, and I will be back with you in a second. Okay, so whilst I'm popping the base of the spread down, as usual, I'm going to answer a question, and this week's question is, if you could be an animal, what kind of animal would you be? Now, this is a really tricky one. I think what I'd be is a house cat, because I would love to just be able to have sleep, cuddles and stuff as I wanted them, and be fed. I wouldn't want to kill, like, my own food, so that, like, rules out most animals, because I would, like, really struggle with that, being a vegetarian and all, but yeah, no. Needs must. So at least if I was a house cat, I wouldn't have to like make my own food. I could just like get fed, and yes, it would be me, but at least it would be, you know, at least it would be handed to me, not but realistically I'd also love to be a bird. I'd love to fly free and like be unique, but I'd also want to be an animal that like mates for life, so like an otter. Is it an otter? Or yeah, basically, I don't know, I quite like being human most of the time, to be fair. I'd like cats, as in wild cats, like tigers, lions, etc. are my favourite animal, so I kind of feel like I can't not say that either, so basically, I don't know. Which ain't the easiest answer, and sorry, but that is how I feel, so yeah, no. The base of this spread was hard work. Doing a spread between night shifts is probably not the smartest thing I've ever done in the world, but I really need to get this up because for my VAs to edit, so I'm just needs must, and like I've said I'll do it, so I want to do it. But yeah, I also don't love when I have to cut a glossy overlay in half over premium matte, because it just, I find the change in texture upsetting. But again, needs must. But I am adoring how our paint splatter underlays are looking, so let's see how we play with those. It was weird not having the 15mm, because obviously there isn't a 15mm version of this, so yeah. But it is absolutely gorgeous, and I love that freebie box that I've put over the kids box, the freebie. I wish I'd be able to put it in front of the house, but I just didn't have another option for the second box. If I'd done it again, what I'd have probably done is the box in the sidebar. I'd have cut that down and used that over the right box and the other one over the left box, and I think that would have looked better, but too late for that. Okay, so there is the base looking all beautiful in its sparkly hollow glory. I can't wait to get the rest of this spread down. I've just realised this is like falling off the edge. Let's fix that. Good. So let's zoom in and look at the first half. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to mark in was sleeping in. I don't know why I slept in, but I did. So there's that. And I have tried to colour block the icons where possible, but it isn't always possible. So, you know, we got what we got. And these sleep in scripts are pretty big. And oh my god, how have I put a black blob right in the middle of it? Oh my god, it's on the underneath, so there's nothing I can do about it. So that's just fantastic. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. Next, I'm going to mark in going to work. And for work, we are just going to use a flag. Oh god, I am having a day. And then we've got a work script there. Then I was still having my ongoing pain. For those of you who haven't been keeping up with my plan with me's, I have been struggling with abdominal pain, back pain for quite some time at this point. And I was off work the week before this. I think this might have been the day I actually went back to work. I think I was off the week before. I'm not 100% sure though. Struggling to tell you that. So for that, I've just got the squidge and the in pain script. Then I don't know what my next thing is marking, so I need to look. Okay, then I was thinking about something that I haven't talked about on the channel yet, and I'm not sure I'm going to start talking about with this video. I will share it, but basically I am thinking about my life going forward and what I want in terms of work. So the next couple of things are both about that. As I said, I don't really want to go into it in detail, so I'm just going to pop them down there and there. Then my tooth broke, which was just fantastic. If that doesn't summarise how my day was going, I don't know what does. Oh, I've got like 3 things left to mark. So I'm going to jump down to the bottom where I'm going to mark in watching Game of Thrones. And then I would really like to use a slightly bigger box here. So I think I can probably just use this, and then I will pop the last thing free floating. I think that will do. So staying at the bottom because that's where I jumped down to. We're marking in watching Game of Thrones. Okay, people that use tweezers all the time, how on earth do you pick things up off your sticker albums? Because I am struggling. Then that is just to mark do my VA prep, which I mark in as taking photos. Then this bigger box is basically to mark talking to my dad about this situation that I mentioned. Then for my tooth breaking, like seriously, how do I pick this up? Like other people just seem to pick things up with tweezers and I just can't. So that is Monday. I'm still pissed off about this, but it is what it is. So on to Tuesday, which is purple. We're going to start off by marking my morning routine, and what I've done this time is I've cut up these because I seem to always run out of little things, so I thought I would cut these up and hopefully that will save me running out of little things. So then I'm marking in work, which I'm going to mark in a similar but not quite identical way to the day before, but I am going to use the flag. Then I'm going to mark being in my feelings. How much space? I think if we put a third box like that, that's still a bit much afterwards. Ooh. Seeing if I can space these things out and make that a third box. Maybe I will use a proper little thing here just because they are a little bit thicker than that checklist flag, and I do just need to fill up a little bit more space, and I do have one extra purple than other colours, so it's kind of okay. I think that makes more sense. Okay, so for my morning routine, I'll be marking this in the same way every day this week, which is with a morning routine script from my shop and a coffee from Plannerface. For work, on the days where I didn't have an foiled icon, I've used a foiled work script. Basically, I didn't have enough of either, so I switched between them and a munchkin. For being in my feelings, I've got this Joy of Planning Girl and a in my feelings script from the foil bundle. So that's there. So that's the first little bit. Then I sat down. I just want to make sure this is under here, but not like a tiny gap. There we go. Put that straight. And then I sat down and made a list of pros and cons of the same situation as the day before. Sorry, I'm not ready to talk about it yet. But I'm just considering not a full career change, but a slight change in direction. But yeah. So then I did some filming, and I have all of these boxes, which I should be trying to use. So think for filming, it's a bit like a third box is a bit big. But I probably have the space to use a third box. But anyway, we'll just use a squared off box. A fancy label, sorry. Is that a little bit much? I don't know. But anyway, so that's for filming. Then we ate at my parents' house, which I was going to mark in. I only have 4 things left to mark, so that's interesting. So the next thing I'm going to mark in is guides. So I'm just going to pull this down. We did an animal night, so I have there. There we go. That I like that. And then for guides, so then I'm just going to mark in being in pain. So for that, I think I'm going to use a bigger box. And for planning time, I would really like another third box, but I don't want to use my last third box. So maybe I'll just use a sparkly one. But is that a bit much? Probably, but that's the only thing that fits. So we're going to go with it. So we're going to put this here for being in pain. So we've just done a little bit of a switcheroo of which side. And then for planning and TV time, I've just got this TV script from, this TV character from Fox and Characters, and then I've got a planning time script from the foil bundle. Lots and lots of foil there, but like having 2 boxes on there makes up for not putting one on Monday. Okay, on to Wednesday. So we're gonna start off with morning routine, and then I did some prep for a meeting about the situation. Sorry, I know this is probably really annoying because I'm not saying what that situation is, but I'm not ready to talk about it on my channel. I will talk about it soon enough, I'm sure, but it's just not quite yet. Sorry, I do realise how annoying this is for me to be like, I'm not talking about this, but I will at some point. Anyway, so then I'm using the flag to mark in work. Let's pop these things in. I keep switching between whether I'm tweezing or oh god, that was wonky, obviously. There, and then for work, we've got the little stethoscope and a work script. And then I got super annoyed for no real reason on this day about a stupid situation. I don't even want to say like why I was annoyed, because it is actually so pathetic that I was pissed off at it, and I was cross at myself for being pissed off about it, but I was. So I'm marking that in. And then my supervisor didn't turn up to the meeting and I was in a grump about it. So I'm not loving it that they're right next to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a sparkly box for being annoyed. As you do. Seems legit, right? That's better. And then we'll use the fancy label for him not turning up for my meeting. That would make much more sense. And then I had my COVID vaccine. So I feel like I'm really struggling at the moment with like how much is in a kit. I feel like maybe I need to go back to also buying the glitter add-on just to have a few more boxes, because on weeks like this when I'm not using many like layering functionals, there's just not very much space. So then I'm marking in filming, which I am just putting free floating just to try and not run out of boxes. Then it was our division meeting, which I think can go on this paint swatch, which is basically a guiding meeting. So that's for that. Then I was working on my business accounts, and whilst I was watching, ooh, I don't love that pattern upside down. Oh well. Why are words so hard today? I think I'm just going to have to bring in more of the sampler. Am I missing a page of the kit? No. I just don't understand. Then I couldn't follow Game of Thrones, which we were watching on TV, because of working on the accounts. And then I went into a little spiral about some friendshipy situations, and I was just getting myself worked up for no reason. But I'm marking that in with a feeling stuck. Literally nothing happened, I was just being dramatic, I think. Anyway, there is the first half of the week. Let's turn over and look at the second half of the week. Okay, we're sticking with black because I'm doing like a mirror image thing here, which means it's like I know how much I've got left, which is nice. So popping in morning routine first. Maybe I'll pop that free floating though. Does that make sense? Sure. And then I bought a question bank to revise for an exam. So there we go, that's for my morning routine and for buying the question bank. Then I sat down and did some of those questions. There we go. Then we're going to mark in work. And the only problem with doing this mirror image is I'm not going to have a flag for Friday, but we'll deal with that when we get to Friday. This one isn't really black, but it's going to do. So that's there for work. And then Soj came and visited me whilst I was at work before I had the actual meeting that I was meant to have the day before, and he didn't turn up for, so it got cancelled. But I was really anxious about this meeting because it was about the situation that I'm not talking about. So I was just feeling really anxious. So it was very sweet that he just came and saw me. So I'm just going to cut the legs off this stick with a plan girl and boy having a cuddle. Then I'm going to mark in that meeting here. And then I'm going to realise I only have 4 things left to mark and this much space, which is a thing. I'm tempted to, if I can peel this back off here without destroying it too much, which I can, I think. Like, I've obviously damaged it a bit, but it's not too bad. So we're going to use a half box for that appointment. So, because we do have a half box. It's identical to the quarter box above, but you win some, you lose some. So I'm going to put appointment across the top, and then I'll write with Sam and or with about there. So as part of that, he told me about something I might be able to do, which made, like, basically I might be able to go and do a taste a week. Essentially, right, I can say this. I feel like I can say this. I am debating changing specialty, and he told me I should be able to do a taste a week, even though I'm like a trainee, because I didn't think I would be allowed to, because I'm a trainee in a different specialty. But he is going to ask for me. I haven't heard back yet, but yeah. So that's there. Then I bought a friend, Sophie, an hoodie for her birthday, but then she bought herself one, and I discovered that on this day, and so she told me to keep the one that I bought her, which is actually the hoodie I'm wearing right now, which is kind of amusing really, isn't it? So I was just really excited because my hoodie was in the wash and I didn't have it, and I was like missing it, and then she was like, yeah, have the one you bought me, because I bought this one and that's cool. So that was nice, basically. I'm not loving that these are all the same pattern right in a row, but it is what it is. Then I worked on orders. I just think there's a lot of that pattern in the black. Like, there's not that many solid black things I kept for some reason. So I just got this for working on orders. And then we watched Game of Thrones in the evening. I think the only black stuff I have left is little things. So we're going to have to use a fancier label, because that is a better size for the gap I have for watching the Game of Thrones. Beautiful. Cool. On to Friday. First we're going to mark in sleeping in. And as I said, this is where I get the problem with, I don't have a purple flag left. I've only got a light pink flag, and I've been using flags for every day for work. So I might just put it free floating, to be honest. That might just be what I do. Why not? Let's just do that. So just got a stethoscope and a work script there. Then Soshin wasn't working this day. He has now sorted out, so he doesn't work on Fridays. Well, no, he does a half day, but it's a half portfolio day, so yeah. I then had some issues with payments coming through on my Shopify. Like, people had paid and it hadn't come to me. So there's that. And then I was speaking to Shopify about this. Honestly, they still don't really know what happened, but it did. Then I did a load of sticker shopping in the UPS sale, which is the Ultimate Planner sale. Then I packed orders in the evening. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Let's try that again. For sticker shopping, we're going to use this appointment label. And then for packing orders, we're going to use this box. And we will probably cut that down, but we'll do that in a second. And then we're going to use our last two purple little things for marking in watching TV and also prepping to go down south the next day, essentially. Because as we'll get onto it in a second, we went down south the following day, just for the day. So just cut down that box. So my third box can go back over there. So for buying in the UPS sale, I've just got this munchkin holding lots of money and a sticker shopping script. And for packing orders, I was literally packaging them, so I've just got this little box icon and a pack orders script. For prepping for going away the next day or out all day the next day, I've got a little bow. And then for watching Game of Thrones, I've got a little TV. Beaut. Cool. On to Saturday, where we have 4 boxes. So we're looking forward to how this is not going to fit. So first up, I did my morning routine. I actually got up really early this day. Not intentionally, I just automatically woke up at that time. So that's what I did first. So then, because I was already up and about, I decided to film my plan with me. And I would like a quarter box size thing, but I don't have one. So let's use this flag instead. And that's going to be for marking in filming my plan with me, which I'm actually going to mark using a planning time script. So that's fine. That wasn't great. That wasn't exactly where I wanted it. Then we're going to pull in a fancy label probably. So I'm going to pop a little thing at the bottom here. And that's going to be for, we got a McDonald's breakfast, basically. So that's for our Macca's breakfast. And then actually that looks like an appointment label, says space to me. So I'll pop an appointment label in there. So the appointment label is to mark setting off on our drive. And then for our Macca's breakfast, I've got a coffee cup to mark it being breakfast. And then I have a script I haven't used yet, or from a shop I don't think I've ever used before, which is a Bella Planella script. There. And I could have spaced that slightly better, but it's fine. In the car, I was messaging a pal, so I was just marking that in. And I was also working on redating planners, which was my life for a lot of this week, to be honest. A lot of the rest of the week. Then it was actually time for the birthday meal. So basically, I would like to use a half box, possibly a foiled half box for the birthday meal. So let's put that in, and then we're going to rethink this gap, because I don't think the box I had in it is going to fit. Does a paint swatch fit? No. I think we're just going to have to resort to a little thing, though I think that's going to be a little bit small. Not great, is it? Oh, I don't have anything the right size. What about 2 strips of washi? I think that works. There we go. Found a solution. Excellent. So we've got the little star here. Then we've got the planner for redating planners. Then for the birthday meal, we've just got these friends eating. Then I was just going to mark that it was so much fun. Shut this there. But I was really struggling with pain. Who is surprised? I am not. If you are, I don't think you've been paying attention to how much pain I've been in recently. Then we got the pudding, which included this like massive, we basically got a massive share of pudding, and it was huge between me and Soch. Like, it was actually giant. So I don't want to use that. I want to use, hello Kiara. I'm going to use the non-thingy little thing. Then we went back to Sophie's house, which I reckon I can use a little thing for. And then I was going to mark in playing with the doggos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to work out whether I can fit this in if I use a third box. Then I'm going to mark in driving home. Working on redating planners. I'm literally out of little things though. Oh, but I've got 2 fancy labels, appointment labels. So we mark in taking photos. At the bottom of the day, I'm going to mark having an awesome day overall. And in the middle, I am just going to use that to mark planning time. Okay, so for such fun, I've just got this happy little munchkin. That works, I think. I'm happy with this. The pain character sticker is a little bit big, but it is what it is. So that will have to do. The pudding, I've got this huge waffle sticker, which I'm literally going to cut in half. So if I want to save that second half, I could do, but honestly, I might not because I have a lot of waffle stickers. Then for going back to Sophie's house, I've got a little house, and I'm just trying to make sure I cover that heart. For meeting the dogs, so Bruno and Missy, I've just got paw print. For driving home, I've just got a car, and again, trying to make sure I cover that little heart. Again, redating planners, it's just going to go with a little stack of books. For taking my Instagram photos, I have a little Instagram icon and a take photos script sticker, which fits perfectly on there. Then for watching Game of Thrones and planning, I've got a TV sticker and a time to plan script. And then for having an awesome day, I've just got this 2 glass of wines, clinking, and an awesome day script from Mashup. And that is Saturday. We are getting there. I actually am loving how this is coming together though. Okay, whew. On to Sunday. Sunday should be dead easy because I've got loads of little things and stuff left because it's my it's the day that's only one colour, so that's fine. For some reason I don't seem to have an AM routine actual script sticker, which is why I just got confused and wanted to double check that is what that coffee cup was for, but it is. So yeah, no. Then I was doing lots of ordering for the business. So I was being very spendy and I was not appreciating it. Then I printed planners. Then I designed the new stickers for dividers. That was really hard to say for some reason. I think I can probably use. I don't know what to use. I'll just use this fancy label. Then I was going to mark in making planner covers. Then it was printing badly and I was running low on paper, so I was feeling a little bit stressed, to be honest. I don't know why I don't have a stressed out script, because that would be perfect in this situation, but I don't. So that's there. Then I was going to mark in that I am obsessed with the new dividers. Then I sat and designed our new floral covers, which I am literally obsessed with. And obviously they have come out at the time at which you've seen this video. I don't know why I've marked the same thing twice, because I've actually marked the same thing again there. So instead I'm going to use a little thing to mark I'm doing some revision, because I clearly did do some revision at some point on this day. Because I've got a study script, but I don't know where it's meant to have gone, and I don't seem to have the sticker anymore. And then I basically want something between a 1/4 and a 1/3 box for this gap. Or do I just put a 4 back box actually? I think I just put a 1/4 box. I think that's fine. Whew. And we are there. So we just need to put all of the icons and stuff down on this day. So we have, for sleeping in, we have an alarm clock. Sorry that I've just kind of talked through my plans and what stickers fit. I am kind of slightly on autopilot, to be honest with you here, because between night shifts and half asleep, really, in a summary. But that's fine. We can cope with that. That's not a big deal. So it just is what it is. Like, obviously some of this is not completely colour blocked. Some of it I've tried to use the icons from the kit. So like this making planner covers and stuff is not the right colour. But I think it works just fine. Yeah. So basically I marked in loving the new dividers twice. So I'd marked in here and here, and I was like, I don't think I need to do that when I just came to stick the stickers down. So instead, we don't have an actual studying character at the moment, but we'll just put study here for now, and we'll see if there is a icon that will work for it. I'm sure there will be. And then for planning and TV time, just got this cute little planner. And then I'm actually using a movie night script. We almost certainly watched Game of Thrones and not a movie. In fact, I'm 100% certain we watched Game of Thrones and not a movie, but it's a movie night script I've got, so. Right, where are my little icons? Anything I can use for studying, obviously. No, not really. What about on here? Again, not really. I might have to go grab a different sticker for studying, but that's fine. I can do that. That isn't a problem. So let's open it up and look at the full spread, and I will show you what's left. Honestly, I really utilise pretty much all of kits at the moment, so there ain't much. There we go. That is the full finished spread before the pen. It is absolutely glorious. I am obsessed with colour blocking. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do it forever now. So here is what is left in the kit. I always stress in my pre-planner that I'm using all of the half block boxes and I'm not going to have any left, but I don't touch them in this planner. So like, I just don't know why I stress so much about it. I just need to chill out and like, just let myself use them. Anyhow, I am going to speed up quickly and write everything in. Okay, so there we have the finished spread. Isn't that sparkly hollow just beautiful? I'm obsessed with how this has come out. I was like, I know I have another extender somewhere. Oh, it is beautiful. Like, I know circle eye lip cons aren't the business, but they're great for bringing in a lot more of the foil. Oh, this is just stunning. Kind of sad I'm basically water both planning because actually I've got 2 weeks I can do on my own. But yeah, that is everything for this video. Comment, like down below if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!